Well, good day, everybody. I'm hoping this is going to work because for some reason I'm showing one red bar on the internet scale. I think Jane is watching this, so we'll keep pursuing it and see what's happening. It's getting very exciting on the tracker. As expected, the lead group is stalling, and the tail enders, like Explorer, is catching up to the lead group. And maybe Evrika will take the lead very shortly and be the first boat on the rankings. So we'll have to wait and see. Anyway, yeah, my signal strength is showing one red bar. So I don't know what's going on there. We had trouble getting the internet and so on. We're at home, obviously, so we'll keep our fingers crossed, and I'll send you straight to the tracker. There it is there. I've got it here, and now hopefully Jane will tell me if there's a problem, and we'll carry on. So here we go. There's the fleet right now. Looks like the current positions are real. 1200 hours. Yep, 1200. So there we go. And there's not a lot of wind there. So we'll start right over at this side of the fleet. No, maybe we'll start with Explorer, because there is definitely a wind gradient down here. I haven't got my mouse either, by the way, so you might hear some clicks. So Explorer's still got breeze, doing 5.7 knots, going to windward. Get back up there a little bit. Did 105-mile day, closing in on Sterner, number one competition. Sterner's doing 4.9 knots, only did 68-mile day. There's a huge current stream down here as well, and Explorer's heading straight to it, and I think Sterner will be crossing over. We'll have a look in a minute. But at least they've got breeze, even though it's going to windward. So, yeah, Sterner doing 4.9. Neptune is doing 5.2, still got a bit of breeze. And Evrika had been doing all right, still doing okay. 6.2 knots, but he's starting to sail away now on Port Tack from the only wind that's here. So closing in on Spirit of Helsinki, who's only doing 3.7 knots in that no wind area, and only did 89 nautical mile days. Translated 9 are still moving pretty well. At 6.7 knots on 151 mile day. And that's pretty good. You can see 151 versus Helsinki at 89. They took out 70 miles. Triana's coming across, still moving though, 5.7. Better to be moving than going nowhere. 115 nautical mile days, so caught up a little bit on the leaders. Outlaw's got some issues on the rankings, by the way. For the combined rankings going all the way through for all four legs, it's a bit distorted. So treat Outlaw's provisional rankings on the whole race as not quite correct at the moment. There's a issue there with their tracker, so don't believe what you're seeing. Anyway, they're doing 4.6 knots, 141 mile day. Again, caught up about 50 miles on the leaders. And White Shadow, 124 mile day, 5.1 knots. All is okay. Maiden, 5.7 knots and 96 nautical mile day. So still doing well. Galliana would secure, or she's sailing again. She was parked for the last many hours, and you can see that she's only done 60 miles in the last 24 hours, but now at least on the move at 6.1 knots. They were all stalled the last 4 hours. Oh, okay, Penjuic's underway again, 5.6, 74 mile day, and L'Esprit de Keep, 6.1, 75 mile day. So there is a bit of breeze there. It's not looking like a lot on this weather grid, and they have been going very slow in the last 4 to 8 hours. And it was a case of, okay, these guys here are going to start to park. These guys in the middle are catching up. And Evrika and Neptune had a good breeze gradient here, and they were sailing to windward in that and could have climbed all the way up. And it still may happen. Stern has come out, and we'll see where this current line is. And Explorer's just heading straight for the current line. So let's have a look at that first before we go anywhere. I'm intrigued more than anything. I saw this about 4 hours ago. Yeah, you can see there's a big head current. So Stern is going to cross that by the look of it and then zip down. And if she tacks across again, might tack up into it, which means you lose a couple of knots. And if Explorer keeps going like this, she's going to be doing the same thing. There's no other big current stream like that really for anyone else. So it's only affecting those two boats for now. So we'll go back to the wind. And we'll decrease the size here so we can see the scope of what's happening. with the breeze. So you can see not a lot of breeze there, but at least there's some. So this fleet is moving, and there's no question Explorer's caught up and got a little bit closer to the General's fleet, and Sterner's struggling up, but the breeze is there. So what are we likely to see in the days going forward? Let's just start pushing that now, and we'll see how it looks. And you can see Evrika, if she keeps going there, no breeze. If Neptune stays in there, she could tack up here. Explorer and Sterner have got breeze, but it's getting quiet again in the front, looking distinctly like there's not a lot of breeze there. So we'll see. This is in 12 hours. Okay, so there's a bit over 12 hours. The breeze is light, but then it comes back in again. That'll be enough to get them sailing by the look. That's a lot better than what it was looking at 6 o'clock this morning. 6 o'clock this morning, it was showing midnight tonight. There's not much wind there at all. It was going to block them out again, but they could get going. Evrika will get the breeze, so they've got a bit more breeze on this side. Stern is okay, going to have breeze. Explorer's got breeze. They really need to get out of there. Hope they tack soon to keep that. So that's what you're looking at in about 12, 14 hours. And then going forward, it's still very light up the top and just these headwinds in on the coast. You can see clearly, this is 24 hours from now, there's more breeze here over this side of the course than there is over here, right? So that gives them a chance. Even though they're going to windward attacking, they might be able to close the gap a little bit more than the guys in the middle. So let's just see how that pans out. And then moving forward, it's the same. There's less wind over here for Penjuic and so on than there is on the coast. So again, it's bordering on the fact that if they got out of this one, if you could do one leg right up and start closing the coast there to get you on up. So it's going to be a little bit interesting still in the days going forward. So that's the 17th, coming up to a day and a half. So there's a day and a half out. Just very light headwinds and getting lighter. Right. So there's 18. So there we are, 2 full days away. And by then, let's see where these more calms are. 2 days at 100. It's about 250 miles. Oh, still not there. So 250 miles. In a couple of days, the fleet's going to be sort of here again and still no breeze. So it's still a very slow start. They've only been averaging 120 miles a day since the start, 120, 130 mile days. So it's not over yet, but there's breeze here. It's not on that side. So let's just wait and see. But I think that's as far as I can show you now. We can have a look. We can certainly have a look at the bigger picture. So as we said, still it's amazing. No big trade winds at all. This is very weak stuff. Nothing happening, and they're going to be still struggling for sure. We'll just keep pushing it up a few days. So you can see by day 3, it's just nothing. Wow. Very light trade wind starting to pull down. Day 2, that's 18, 19, 20. So by then they're going to be here. They'll be coming in close to the coast and then heading up into the doldrums. So nothing exciting for anyone in the fleet. I think generally speaking, the guys on this side of the course here, they're going to have a little bit better run than on this side, so they might catch up a little bit. For a while there, I thought Evrika could roar up the side, but that's not looking like the case. So on the leaderboard, what do we got? Lion on the Spirit of Helsinki, Maiden, Penjuic, translated 9. Esprit de keep, so it goes. You can just draw a line at 90 degrees to the run line, and you can see what's going on there. Explorer's right at the back, obviously. And then for IRC, it'll be very much a mixed bag because they're all on top of each other. But just so that I did show you, Galliana would secure, still looking like a full day ahead of everyone else. And Triana coming next, 1 day behind, and then translated 9, a few hours behind that. That's 7, 8 hours behind that. And Maiden, another day behind that. And Spirit of Helsinki, another day behind Maiden, or half a day behind Maiden. Outlaw, hours behind Maiden, Spirit of Helsinki. So only a few hours, couple of hours. Then L'Esprit de Keep, and so it goes. And Penduic's right down number 10. White Shadows in front, then Neptune and Sterner, and then Explorer. So a bit hard to say anything on this at the moment. It's just too fluky. But generally, the fleet is holding together, which is a good thing. And Explorer's slowly catching up, which is an even better thing. Catching up Sterner. Let's have a look. So Sterner has 5,112 miles to go to the finish. 5,112, and Explorer 5,117. So it's about 65 miles behind Sterner. Oh, there's a race. And here, Spirit of Helsinki looks to be the closest, 4,835 miles to the finish. 4,835 compared to Explorer. Okay, 835, so that's 165 off there, plus another 160, about 300 miles. So Explorer's about 300 miles behind Spirit of Helsinki. And then there's not a lot in it. You can see here, 483, Penduic, 4871, so only 50 miles behind. So Penduic is only 50 miles behind Spirit of Helsinki. The boats are all really close, even though Galliana stopped for a while there. She's only 100, less than that, 487, and Galliana's 490, so it's only 40 miles behind or something, 30, 40 miles behind. So all the boats are in touch. It really is lining up to keep the bunch together for at least the next couple of days, and then someone's going to break out and go for it. There's going to be a blast up through the trades on the other side after they get through the doldrums. So still very interesting to watch all over the place. You can't pick a winner or loser anywhere there. I mean, even Sterner could come up and take the lead. You never know. But watch these guys on the inside, Evrika and Neptune. They could be in a situation, if they sail well, just to sneak up and catch up to Spirit of Helsinki, which would be fantastic. So that's kind of fun. All right, I think we're done there. It's a bit of a quick one, I know, but you can only talk about things so much, and I'm still here. We've still got internet, so that's cool. All right, so who we got here? Elizabeth, hi. It's evening from Adelaide. Kathleen, g'day. Judy, morning, everyone. Morning. No questions, all simple. But it is fun. I kind of like it. I was smiling last night looking at the weather, and it's still the case right now. So anything can happen. I think I was saying this morning at about 6, 7 o'clock or whatever, that, jeepers, it looks interesting. By tomorrow night, by Sunday night, maybe Evrika is going to be the lead boat. I have no idea. So watch this space. It's worth watching because you don't know what's happening. It's crazy. Okay, that's it. So thanks a lot, and we'll see you tomorrow. Actually, we're filming tomorrow in the office, so I'll be in the office. Fathom Films, who are doing the documentary for the GGR, need to shoot some segments. So we'll be filming all day tomorrow, starting at 8 o'clock in the office. So I'll have good internet there. Anyway, okay, that's it. See you later. Bye-bye.